Okay, here's what I did with my ramps. These ramps were basically a couple of ends that were put on a tuba 12. And you know, I've loaded Mike's pulpwood truck and that 55 Ford and pretty heavy cars on there, but I always felt like, you know, that's not really a lot of wood to be under something that heavy. So I had these pieces of aluminum that I'd gotten from Stan a while back, and I cut them down and put them on here and bolted them in place. And what I'm going to do is I need to do some little bit of touch-up paint on the front of the house anyway. So I'm going to get out my oil-based paint. I'm going to put a coat of paint all over them, and then I'm going to take them in the driveway and throw sand on top of them. That sand will give them a gritty, rough surface. When I used to drive a gas tanker, we'd go up on top and paint the tanker. After we painted it, we'd go up on top and throw sand on it and just let it sit there, and the sand would dry in the paint, make a gritty surface to walk on so you wouldn't slide off the top of the tanker in the wintertime. So I'm going to do the same thing with these. That's my next project. Okay, there my ramps are. I splashed some of that gray oil-based paint all over them, and then threw dirt all over them. And I'm just going to let that dry, and then I'll toss them on the back of the trailer and let whatever falls off, and whatever stays on there. Should give me some traction if I'm trying to get up on there with a car. I don't want the tires to slip off that slippery aluminum, so that should take care of that. Here's my ramp. The paint's probably still wet, but you can see after the larger part of the dirt's been wiped off, you know, kind of blown off that. You can see what there is left to that. So that's pretty good. That'll work out just fine.